Good morning, students. So in triangle chapter we discuss about the congruent part. In congruent mainly we discuss three rules: side angle, and with this one note also we discuss which one is angle side. So now after that, now today we start the exercise 7.1, and in the exercise 7.1 here the first question is given: in quadrilateral ABCD, AC equal to AD and AB bisects angle A. Already you see here in the figure given, so that triangle ABC congruent to ABD, as well as one more question is there: what can you say about BC and BD? So the question is here and the diagram is this one. So in this case, if you see now here, the diagram is this one: A, B, C, and another one is this one is overall a quadrilateral given here. And here what given here? First of all, AC equal to AD given according to your question. So AC equal to AD given, and with respect to this, AB is the bisector. So this vertices AB. AB is the bisector of this angle A. If AB is the bisector, these two angles are what? These two angles are obviously equal, because if we draw a bisector, the two other two angles are here separated into two equal parts. So that's why here both the angles are equal. Is not it? So now what we need to prove here, these two triangles, one triangle we get ABD, another one is ABC. So these two triangles are what we need to prove here. We need to prove these two triangles are congruent. Is it clear? And after that we have to check out what we can say about this BC and BD. So first of all, these two triangles we need. So that's why here separately if we draw these two triangles, or separately if we write these two, because we need to prove these two congruent. So that's why in solution what you have to write: in triangle first one we have to write ABD. So this one is ABD and another one is triangle ABC. So these two are the triangles we have to write here. First triangle is ABD, another one is ABC. So now if we draw separately, or from here also you can say, if you draw separately, suppose the first triangle is this one, ABD. So here it is A, this one is B, and another one is D here. And another triangle is which one? ABC. So that's why if you draw this one, ABC, so A, this one is B, and this one is here C. Is it clear? So now these two triangles separately we draw here now. So now in this case what given, let's see first. So here first given AC equal to AD. So in this diagram if you see here, where is AC? AC is this one, isn't it? And AD is where? AD is this one. So that means these two are equal already given. Is it clear? And after that now here given AB is what? The bisect angle A. So if AB is the bisector, what we can say about these two angles? So these two angles are here equal. So these two angles are equal here. If these two angles are equal, so that means BAC. Where is BAC? Here this one BAC. So that means this angle is equal. This angle is equal with BAD. That means BAD. That means these two angles are equal here. Is it clear? Since AB is the bisector, so this bisector bisect the angle A into two equal parts. So that's why these two angles are equal. Is it clear? Now after that, if you see in both figures here, in these two figures, AB and AB both are what? Common. If you see here, AB is common with this AB. So now after getting this trick, now if you see here, this one is the side and another side is here, and in between these two sides, this one is the included angle here. Isn't it? So if you see here in the figure, side, angle, side, because in case of angle side angle, what we need the included angle. To apply the side angle side criteria, what we need the included angle. So that's why in this case we get this one is included. So easily we can apply here the congruent rule. Which congruent rule we can apply? Side angle side congruent rule. Easily we can apply. So that's why what you have to write here. First of all, we have to write AC equal to AD, or you can write this one is, first of all you have to write AC equals to AD, and in bracket you have to write this one is given. So this one you have to write given, AC equal to AD. Is it clear? This one is given. So next one is here, what you have to write? this angle BAD is equal with BAC. So second one we have to write angle BAD is equal with angle BAC, isn't it? So this one is what you have to write in bracket here. In bracket we have to write AB bisects angle A, isn't it? So that's why you have to write here AB bisects angle A. So we can write in this way, or simply you can write here bisector, isn't it? So after writing this one, now finally the last one is what? AB is equal with AB. So that's what we have to write here. This one we have to write AB is equal with AB. So this one is common. So this one we have to write common. Is it clear? So this one is common. So now in this case, if you see here, AC equal to AD already given, and second one is BAD is equal with BAC, isn't it? And the last one is we get here AB equal to AB. So here which congruent rule we can apply here? Side angle, side congruent rule easily we can apply here, isn't it? So therefore what you have to write? Therefore you have to write triangle ABD. So triangle ABD, this one you have to write congruent to what? Triangle ABC. So this one you have to write triangle ABD congruent to triangle ABC. Is it clear? In bracket what you have to write? By which congruence rule? By side angle side congruence rule. You have to complete this line here. What you have to write? By side angle side congruence rule. What we can say? These two triangles are congruent. Is it clear? So this one is our first proof. ABC congruent to ABD we need to prove. So these two are congruent here. Is it clear? So if these two are congruent now here, if these two are congruent, their corresponding parts are also equal, isn't it? If these two triangles are congruent, what is the meaning of congruent? Congruent means their shape and size are equal. So if shape and size are equal, so that means these two are equal. So here that means their remaining parts are also equal. So in this case the question is asked here, what can you say about BC and BD? So that's why here BC, where is BC? BC is this one and BD is here. Since these two triangles are congruent, already we proved here, isn't it? So that's why what we can say here, by CPCT BC equal to BD easily we can say. So that's why finally you have to write here by CPCT. By CPCT what you have to write? BC equals to BD. So that means our conclusion is this one. By CPCT BC equal to BD. That means what can you say about BC and BD? So what we can say here in this case, we can say BC is equal with BD. Is it clear? I think all of you understood this one. Okay. After completing the question number 1 here, now if we see the next question, question number 2, in this question here given ABCD. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD equal to BC, first of all, and angle DAB equal to angle CBA. These two are given, and what we need to prove here? We need to prove triangle ABD congruent to BAC, first of all, and the second one we need to prove here BD equal to AC, and the last one is we need to prove here angle ABD equal to angle BAC we need to prove. So that means these three results are we need to prove here. So here the first one is given here, AD equals to BC. This one is very important here, and with this which angle is given here equal, this one also we check out here. And then now here the first proof is here triangle ABD congruent to BAC. So these two triangles are we need to prove congruent. So first of all what you have to do, we have to identify these two triangles from the given diagram here. The diagram is this one. From the given diagram we have to identify these two triangles, and let's check out which congruent rule we can apply here. Is it clear? So now in this case if you see this one, so now here in second question, first of all we have to take two triangles. Which two triangle we have to take? First one is ABD and another one is BAC. So that's why you have to write here in triangle ABD and triangle BAC. So in triangle ABD and triangle BAC. So these two triangles you have to take first. So if we draw separately these two triangles, so ABD, if you identify the diagram from here, A, BD. That means this one is the diagram here. So if you draw separately here, suppose this one is the diagram. Here, this one is the diagram here we get. So this one is A, B, D. So ABD is this one. And the second one is we need here BAC. So where is BAC? BAC. That means this one is the second diagram. So if you see here BAC, so this one is B, here it is A, C. So separately we draw these two diagrams. So now after drawing these two, now let's see which parts are equal here. So already given AD is equal to BC. So that means AD is here, BC is here. So that means AD is equal to BC already given. And with respect to this, one more angle is given here, BAD. Given BAD we can write, or we can write DAB also. So angle DAB given equal to angle CBA. CBA. That means if you see here DAB, that means this angle is given. This angle is equal given with which one? CBA according to our question, is not it? So that's why CBA. So that means this angle is given here equal. So two angles, these two angles are equal as well as these two sides are equal. And now in this case, if you see here any more part here equal. So if you identify here, so you see here AB is here, is not it? As well as here AB is also here. So in this case, what we can say, this AB are common here. Easily we can say these two ABs are what here? Common. So if you see the figure properly here, AD equal to BC, AB common, and angle DAB is equal with CBA. So now if you see here, this one is side, this one is side, and in between these two sides, this one is the angle. So which congruence rule we can apply here? Side angle side congruence rule easily we can apply. Is it clear? So now here what you have to do, if you write down here, first of all, first one you have to write AD is equal with BC. AD is equal with BC. In bracket what you have to write? In bracket we have to write given. So this one you have to write given. Clear? Then the next one is we have to write angle DAB. Second one you have to write angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. So this one you have to write angle CBA. So this one is also given. According to our question, this one is also given here. Is it clear? So now after that, AB and AB, these two are what? Common. So that's what we have to write here. This one you have to write AB is equal to AB. So this one you have to write common. Is it clear? So AB is equal to AB, this one is common. So now here if you see side angle side, so this congruence rule we can apply here, is that it? So finally what you have to write, therefore I write here, if you see here, therefore what you have to write, triangle, which two triangle? Triangle ABD, is not it? And triangle BAC. These two triangles are what we can say here, congruent. So that's why here we have to write triangle ABD congruent to triangle BAC. Triangle ABD congruent to triangle BAC. By which criteria? In bracket you have to write by side angle side congruence rule. By side angle side congruence rule, what we can say, these two triangles are congruent. Is it clear? So now this one is the first proof we need to prove here, ABD congruent to BAC. Is it clear? Okay, now after that, the next one is what we need to prove, BD equal to AC. So where is BD? So in this diagram, if you see BD is here, and here, where is AC? If you see this one is AC. Can we say these two are equal? Obviously yes. Since these two are congruent, if these two are congruent, by CPCT what we can say? BD equal to AC, because their corresponding parts are also equal. So what we can say here, BD is equal with AC. This one is our second proof, is not it? So that's why we have what we have to write here. Therefore, by CPCT, therefore by CPCT, CPCT full form is what? Corresponding part of congruent triangles. Therefore, by CPCT, what you have to write? These two sides are equal. That means BD is equal with AC. So that's how what you have to write. BD is equal with AC. Is it clear? BD is equal with AC. Is it clear? Okay. Now this one is the second proof. Now the third one is what? ABD equal to BSC. So again, if you see here, ABD, since these two triangles are congruent, so that means ABD, that means this angle. Which angle? This one, ABD. ABD equal to BSC. BAC, is not it? ABD equal to BSC. BSC is this one. So since these two triangles are congruent, that means their corresponding parts means these two angles are also equal. So that's why here what you have to write, and what you have to write, and also we have to write ABD. ABD equal to BSC, and we have to write here. Is it visible? And we have to write angle ABD. I think not visible here. So what you have to write here? Angle ABD equal to BSC. So next one is here we have to write angle ABD equals to angle BAC. So we have to write this one is BAC. This one, angle ABD equal to angle BAC by CPCT. So is it clear? So very easily we can prove these two. So first of all, what you have to do? First we have to identify the diagram which we need to prove congruent. After congruent, their corresponding parts are equal. Corresponding parts means BD is equal to AC. One proof we have done, and another one is ABD is equal to BSC. We need to prove this one already we proved by CPCT. Is it clear? I think all of you understood this one. Is it clear? Okay. Now after completing the question number 2, now if you see the question number 3 here, and the question number 3 is given AD and BC are equal. So already diagram given here as well as the question here. So now here AD and BC are equal, is not it? AD and BC are equal and perpendiculars to a line segment AB. So that means here two conditions are given. AD and BC are equal, as well as this AD and BC are perpendicular to one line, and the line is which one? AB. Is it clear? So now here what we need to prove here, so that CD bisects AB. So that means so that here what we need to prove, CD bisects. So that means where is CD? CD. This one is CD here. So this CD bisects AB. So that means
at this place O, CD bisects AB. So that means what is the meaning here? The distance OA equal to OB. So that means if we prove OA equals to OB, then easily we can say here CD bisects AB. Is it clear? Okay.
Now first of all here, if you see here, when we make the diagram here, two triangles are we get. One triangle is OAD, isn't it? So another triangle is here OBC. So if we prove these two triangles are congruent, suppose if we prove one triangle is OAD, another one is OBC, if we prove these two triangles are congruent, then by CPCT what we can say, their corresponding parts are also equal. If we prove these two triangles are congruent, by CPCT we can prove OD is equal to OC. If OD is equal to OC, if we prove, then easily we can say CD bisects AB. Is it clear? So this one is the process here we have to do. So first of all, what you have to identify, we have to take these two triangles separate. So now here in this case, if you write in triangle OAD, and second one we have to write triangle, we have to write OBC. So in triangle OAD and triangle OBC we have to take. So these two triangles we have to take. So OAD means this one. If you see here, O, here it is A, this one is D. So this one is 90 degree here, as well as AD equal to BC also given. So we write here this one, if you see. So now one triangle is this one, and another triangle here, if you see this one. So B, this one is C, O. Now in this case, if you see this triangle, AD is equal to BC given, as well as perpendicular. So that's why this angle is how much? 90 degree. So now these are given. Is it clear? So now in this case, if you see here, how can we prove? Since it is easily visible here, AD is equal to BC, we can write, because this one is given here. First of all, we write AD equal to BC, and then it is perpendicular, so that's how we can write OAD is equal to OBC, isn't it? We can write. So now here, if you see here, angle 90 degree, here it is 90, so that means one angle equal we get. Similarly, AD and BC here given, it is equal. So now here one more side or angle we need to prove here equal. If we get this one is equal, then easily we can say these two are congruent. For this, what given here? So now here in case of line segment, simply the diagram is given here, AD equal to BC as well as angle 90 degree. So if any more angle is equal here, if you see the diagram properly, what we can say about these two angles? What we can say about these two angles? So easily we can say these two angles are what? Vertically opposite angles. So that means we can write here AOD. AOD is vertical angle, and second one is BOC. If you see here, AOD and BOC, these two angles are what? Vertically opposite angles. So we can say these two angles are vertically opposite angles, isn't it? So now in this case you see here, angle, side. Can we prove here? So angle this one, and it is side. So easily we can apply here which congruence rule? By angle, side congruence rule. Easily we can say these two triangles are congruent. Is it clear? So that's why here what you have to write, first of all, whatever given we have to write first. So that's why we have to write AD equal to BC. So first one we have to write AD equal to BC. So this one is given. So we write here this one is given, AD equal to BC. Is it clear? So after AD equal to BC, now next one is here OAD. So we have to write here angle, we have to write OAD. So OAD is equal to, we have to write OBC. Angle, this one you have to write OBC. Is it clear? OAD equal to OBC. So now here, this one we have to write 90 degree each. Why it is 90 degree? Because perpendicular. Already mentioned. Isn't it? So this one we get. And finally the last one is we have to write here AOD. So that's why we have to write here angle AOD is equal to, we have to write angle BOC. We have to write this one is angle BOC. So BOC we have to write, and in bracket we have to write here vertically opposite angles. Is it clear? So this one we have to write vertically opposite angles. Is it clear? So now here angle, side. So angle, side congruence rule we can apply here, and with the help of these two triangles, we can say these two triangles, with the help of these three conditions, we can say these two triangles are congruent by angle, side congruence rule. Is it clear? So therefore what you have to write? Therefore here we have to write, therefore triangle OAD. Therefore triangle OAD congruent to triangle OBC. We have to write here. Is it clear? Triangle OAD congruent to triangle OBC we write here. So by which criteria? By which congruence rule? By angle, side congruence rule. If we apply, then we can say these two triangles are congruent. Is it clear? So if these two triangles are now congruent, angle, side, if these two triangles are congruent, by CPCT their corresponding parts are also equal. That means the corresponding parts means which one? OD and OC. We need these two results, so that's why we have to write these two. Is it clear? So this CD bisects AB. What we need to prove here? So that CD bisects AB. So that means bisect this AB line bisect by CD. In this case, this CD line bisect AB. So if CD bisects AB, that means we have to prove OA equal to OB. If the question is given like in this way, AB bisects CD, then what you have to write? OD equal to OC. Is it clear? So in this case, what we need to prove? OA and OB we need to prove here. Listen carefully. If the question is given CD bisects AB, then OA equal to OB we need to prove. And if AB bisects CD given, then what we need to prove? OD equal to OC. Is it clear? So in this case, what you have to write? By CPCT. By CPCT we have to prove OA equal to OB. Is it clear? So by CPCT we can prove OA equal to OB. So OA equal to OB means what? Finally we write down the conclusion, and the conclusion is what here? We have to write CD bisects AB. Is it clear? So in this way we can prove here. So here today we complete 3 questions. So in our next class we start from question number 4. I think all of you understood these 3. Is it clear? Okay. Thank you.